Hi, it's me. And this is my daughter. And she just changed my whole plan for the last few weeks. So, sorry for not being around. You see, one day she was just sitting by this exact table, lit by a sunlight coming from a window. And this moment just swept away everything I had planned. It just looked too perfect that I could not resist drawing this. So I started sketching it, thinking that I will be able to finish this along with other things, but man, was I wrong. First of all, the sketch actually turned out way better than I expected, but when it came to rendering it out, I fell into a deep hole of trying to make it as close to perfect as I possibly can, or even better. And although I've been slowly losing my mind over this for a couple of weeks now, it's actually a good thing. And here's why. The biggest reason is that I forced myself to learn a lot of new things. A lot of new things about drawing and about things I like about drawing. And so, first of all, I wanted to render this one as realistic as possible. So I was constantly trying to draw with very little pressure on my pencils, trying not to leave any marks that could not be blended out, because I also wanted the shading to complement her dreamy gaze and her subtle gestures. So I had to draw the same parts over and over again until I had made enough contrast. And that's the second biggest lesson that I learned here. So, although I wanted the shading to be quite soft, in my vision the contrast had to be quite exaggerated. Because I felt that the contrast in this case was what actually catched my attention and made this image in my mind. Because there were no distractions. In this particular moment, the sun illuminated exactly what's important, and the shadows hid everything that's not. And so, everybody who has used graphite pencils before will know that getting a good amount of contrast with this medium is not exactly easy, especially if you try to avoid graphite shine as I did. So, for the first time ever, I tried to use graphite powder with some linseed oil. And oh boy, did it give some awesome results, as well as a lot of problems. Because, when you do this, you cannot erase anything. So every mistake stays there. I will not show you the parts that I kind of ruined because I don't want to take away from your viewing experience. But I will just tell you that I had to find a lot of, and I mean a lot of, workarounds to hide my mistakes as much as possible. And for the most part, I guess I kind of did it. Anyway, I don't want to sound like this drawing is just one big mistake. No, it's not. The more time I spent on this, the more I fell in love with it. And anyway, To sum it up, I just wanted to encourage you to try new things. Whether it is drawing, art, or, whatever related, because when you work on something that is really important for you and you really push yourself, you can reach places you didn't even know you can get to. And the other thing I wanted to encourage you to do is to keep your eyes and your mind opened so that you can spot a random light beam illuminating something for you. And by paying attention to this particular moment, I did not only ended up learning a lot, but also I had an opportunity to leave something for my daughter that will stay there, hopefully for way longer than I will. Something that will forever remind her that her dad loves her. I guess it's kind of a cute ending to my rambling. So anyway, I am very grateful for you stopping by and watching this video, and I hope you liked it. If you stayed for this long, then I don't know, leave a comment, say what you think, maybe leave a like or dislike if you didn't like it, and consider subscribing, because I will definitely try to get back to you as soon as possible. So, thanks again. Goodbye.